Hey guys, Red Panda Mining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day this video. Alright, you guys know I recently got all my servers in, but for these servers I just got new CPUs because these existing servers right now have Intel Silver CPUs. Not very high end, I think it's like 8-core CPUs or something like that. So I went ahead and I spent about only 350 bucks US to buy 20, or well 22, I got 2 spares. Basically 20 because I have 10 servers, so 2 CPUs each. These are Intel Xeon Golds 6152s. So they're 22 core, 44 thread each CPU. So that will be much better for these because, as all of you know, I'm going the whole AI route, okay, which, I mean, I've been going that route already over the past, I don't know, couple months, I'd say, heavy in terms of GPU rental, basically, and so I'm going through this whole journey now of expanding and doing all of that, and I am converting my ASIC shelf area into a server, like, rack. They're not going to be in, you know, a 42U server rack or anything like that. I'm still going to utilize my shelf, which I explained in the previous video, but you may have saw I just unboxed a new exhaust fan because the one I have currently, it seems like it's been making some noises and it's, I don't know, I've had it for the past like 4 years now, and so I thought it was a good time to also upgrade my exhaust fan to something a bit more CFM, because right now the one that I have is about, what, I think 3200 CFM. This one is about almost 4800 CFM. So a bit more exhaust for the heat that's coming out. But this exhaust fan is variable as well, so I don't need to run it at full speed if I don't want to. Anyways guys, I got a lot more to talk about in this video. I do have a lot more things coming and I want to explain that right after today's sponsor. Enterprise AI is the biggest money story of the decade, and it's been closed to you until now. Terra Compute builds enterprise-grade dual epic GPU servers. After 3 years of R&D at their own data center, Terra Compute is now open for business. Hosted in their own data center at a former US military base in Indiana on a locked utility rate no marketplace can touch. You buy, we host, no monthly fees, we rent it to enterprise buyers who pay a premium, and you earn more than the regular platforms currently out there. If we don't rent it, we don't get paid. Write the whole purchase off with Section 179, and at the end of your contract, if you're not happy, we ship the server to your door. You own real hardware, real data center, fast deployment, real returns. Inquire through a special form link in the video description below. Terra Compute, infrastructure as a service. All right, my friends, so I wanted to talk to you guys about first, before I talk about what I have coming here shortly, I just want to mention why I'm going through all of this, okay, this trouble, I guess, in getting like older gen servers. They're all PCIe 3.0, older Xeon, you know, generation Intel CPUs. Like, I don't have anything new here. All this stuff is pretty old. As most of you know, hopefully, that watch the channel, I have been into getting, you know, not high-end stuff. I don't really have high-end performance, you know, H100s or RTX Pro 6000s, or, you know, I don't have, you know, crazy stuff like that. I'm running 170HXs, and these guys specifically, these are actually octo miners, okay? Mining rigs I had for GPU mining back in like the Ethereum days, when Ethereum was proof of work and we could, you know, make a lot of money mining back then. But now that's all gone. GPU mining is dead and it's not profitable at all, especially at any residential electric. So why do I have these guys on currently? Well, I have a private contract essentially from a gentleman, a business, who is actually renting all of my 170HXs right now for a compute job. He's running some sort of simulation, and yeah, they're taking quite a bit of power right now. Just to show you guys here. Okay, so you know, I'm able to actually make something out of these GPUs still. Is it, you know, crazy money? Somewhat. I'm making about $1 each 170HX a day. I currently have 80 here, so if you guys do the math, but based on my electrical rate of about, what, 74 cents, I'm spending about $600 to $700 a month on electric. So you guys can do the profit calculation there. So I do have more 170HXs I want to turn on. I also have a bunch more that I have that are in boxes. I haven't opened up yet, about I think another 48. So stay tuned. I'm thinking of using some of those for those servers that I just got. Talking about why I've been getting more and more into the whole GPU rental or AI, quote unquote AI, it's just GPU rental. I am making money now, quite a bit more money on my 4090s and 5090 right now on Vast.ai. And I want to show you guys the numbers here in a second, but they're all rented. As of today, they are all rented, and I'll show you the web GUI here in a second. But also, I do have another set of AI rigs or just GPU rental rigs in these servers that are also rented as well on SimplePod.ai, and that's been making me a good amount of money as well. So just to show you guys here, I'm on Vast.ai, my account here. I have only a single 5090, 4090, 4090, 4090, and another 4090, and they're all rented out right now as of today. I'm going to explain here. I did have issues with 2 of them. I'll explain that in a second, but I just wanted to show you the profit here, okay, or I guess the earnings I've been getting each day. So my 5090 has been earning me about 40 cents per hour. Okay, I guess that's my earning. I think Vast.ai tax on another 25% on top of that for the people who rent it. So I think they're renting it at like 50 cents. Don't quote me on that. I think that's how it works. So I'm making about $9.30 a day for my 5090 to me, which is insane. And then my 4090, right below it, it's making about $6.23 a day, or it's rented out at 26 cents an hour right now. Then I have another 4090 here that's just rented out today. Not much. It's kind of been going on and off. I'm going to explain that in a second. And I have another 4090 that's just got rented, and I'll explain why. Again, they're not verified yet, and I'm not quite sure why, but thank you to Max and other people I've talked to. I basically had to unlist it, you know, for maybe 5 to 10 minutes and then list them again, and now it's working. So I was waiting for quite a while until these things were getting verified. Well, they're not verified, they're still unverified, but I think it's there was some glitch or something. But anyway, my last 4090, I'm making about $6.17 a day USD for this 4090. So over the past week, you know, I've been over almost $20 a day earning, you know, for these GPUs, which is just insane. So this is where, you know, I'm seeing the, I guess, opportunity and how lucrative it is, you know, GPU rental is, especially based on my electrical cost, which is, you know, quite low and competitive. So I'm able to pretty much generate a profit on these GPUs that I have rented right now on Vast. Now, another platform that I'm on is SimplePod.ai. Okay, this is a private platform. Not anyone can join, and I've been extremely lucky in getting on this platform, so thank you to SimplePod for letting me on here. Okay, not anyone can join because, you know, they want to have redundant internet, they want backup generators, you know, they want high-end GPUs. Well, actually, I have the lower-end GPUs, so this is kind of why I'm going to add those servers onto SimplePod, because they want to have lower end GPUs, or they told me they don't want any more 4090s or 5090s. They actually have some clients who have been wanting to get into 3090s or 3080s or, you know, 30 series cards. So you guys can see here, all my 3090s, they've been consistently rented ever since I've been on this platform. And then as well as my 3060s, not all of them are rented. Sometimes I do see them fully rented, but I mean, my 3060s, they've been getting rented, right? And they are being utilized for some type of AI workload. And another thing I like about SimplePod versus Vast is that I think majority of Vast people that are renting my rigs that I've seen for mine is that they are mining with these. Okay, I've seen the temperatures on these, and I did an H-top on them. I think they're crypto mining some, I don't know, AI coin or some new project. I forgot what it's called, but I've noticed that they are utilizing the full extent of my GPUs on Vast. But when it comes to SimplePod, they are doing, you know, actual some type of AI workload, but they're not taking that much power. So my 3090s and my 3060s have been rented consistently, but they're truly not pulling that much. And maybe one of the GPUs out of all of them are pulling maybe, you know, 100 watts or so, but 150 watts on this 3060 rig. But yeah, it's, you know, generally I've just been seeing every single day, these things are not pulling that much power, but they're rented. So you guys can see the opportunity, how much money that could potentially be made, you know, with doing GPU rental. And not everyone's going to be able to, you know, get in on this because, you know, you do need to have fiber internet, okay? You also do need to have some type of networking knowledge. I am no guru when it comes to all this, okay? You know, I take it all in strides. I don't claim I'm an expert. I learn new things every single day, every time I get into this. So for me to really go full on into this now by purchasing these servers here, this is something that I'm going into a new realm essentially, and I'm excited, right? So potentially, you know, currently, if I just out of my head, I'm currently making what, I think over $140 a day just with GPU rental. So once I have these servers up, I could be well over $300, $400 a day just by doing GPU rental. Of course, depending on which GPUs I'm going to be placing in these servers, which I'm going to talk about soon, what type of GPUs I have coming. But you guys can see why I'm going this route now versus, you know, maybe crypto mining. I mean, I am still ASIC mining at a, you know, decently medium scale. I am going to be sending a lot of these out for hosting. I already have maybe 80% of my ASICs already hosted out at, you know, lower electrical rates to still be profitable somewhat, but it's not as profitable like with the whole GPU rental thing. So that's why I'm going this route. We'll see how it goes. Maybe the demand's gonna dry up and it's gonna be terrible and I wasted all my time and money to get into this. But you guys can see, right? I'm not going high end. Like, I'm not buying multiple 5090s. I'm actually trying to go lower than that and see where it goes. I'm trying to go the more cost-effective route. That could be detrimental to my whole thing here, but we'll see, right? This is where I'm taking you guys along the journey. And yeah, so anyways, let's go on. I got the CPUs in here, and this is just a stack of Xeon Gold 6152s, 22 core, 44 thread each. Okay, so I actually bought 22 of them just to have 2 spares, but 20 of them I'm going to replace in all 10 of these Gigabyte servers. Again, for the uninitiated, for that haven't watched my previous videos, I got the Gigabyte G481-HA0s servers. Okay, a gentleman hit me up and said, hey, Red Panda, I have a bunch of these and you want to buy 10 at $500 each? And I was like, sure, let's do it. And I bought a pallet of 10. So I spent about $5,600 for the servers, $600 in shipping because it was on a pallet, which is obviously a lot cheaper versus boxing them all up and shipping them individually. That probably would have cost like, I don't know, like $1,000 or $2,000, I don't know. Shipping's expensive now because of gas. Anyway, so I just got the CPUs in, so I'm gonna be soon turning these on and replacing all the CPUs in them. Now let's just talk about the hardware. Some hardware I have coming. I just bought 32 sticks of 16 gigabyte RAM, so about 512 gigabytes of DDR4 2400 megahertz RAM. Now this is where I don't know, should I populate each server with 128 gigs of RAM or 256 gigs of RAM? So I spent about $40-50 each 16 gigabyte RAM, 16 gigabytes. So I spent about $1,200-$1,300 for the 32 gigs of 16 gigabyte DDR4 ECC RDIMM RAM. It's expensive. So obviously I won't have enough to populate all my servers, but I'm currently looking for deals for more RAM. If anyone that's watching, you guys have more RAM out there, let me know. Hit me up, contact@redpandamining.com. I'm looking for more RAM. Then I did order U.2 drives, not 10 of them. I ordered like 4 of them, so they're still coming in from eBay. eBay takes forever. I don't know what they're doing, so that's still coming. Now, for the GPUs, I have a set of GPUs that are coming already. I'm shipping from multiple people. I've actually traded a lot of my Avalon Qs, a lot of my ASICs for GPUs. So I think I have like 3080s coming, like 10 of them, but they're like the 2 slotted ones. And then I have some 3070s coming, Founders Edition, I believe, the 2 slotted, and a few other GPUs. I did talk about my 178Xs that I'm gonna probably populate in a few of these, maybe, but depends. And then maybe I might get some V100 32 gigabyte cards. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still debating, or if I'm gonna buy 3090 turbos. So I did talk about, I do have 3 30 amp 240 volt circuits here. I also had to order a bunch of cables because all of these servers, okay, all these Gigabyte servers utilize C19, okay, going into C20 into the PDU. So I ordered a bunch of cables from infinitecables.com, so those are coming as well. And then I also did order a 10 gigabit network switch, an Ethernet one. So I've decided not to go the SFP plus route or, you know, DAC cables, all that stuff. I actually did the math. You know, buying all that stuff was actually gonna cost more versus just buying a single 10 gigabit Ethernet switch. So I have that coming from Ubiquiti, and it's not a crazy one. It's just a 8-port one. Okay, so you guys are gonna say, wait, Red Panda, 8-port 10 gigabit switch? Yes, 8-port. I'm not getting like a 10 or a 24-port one because I don't think, because I bought 10 servers, right? 10 servers. I don't think I'm gonna fit all 10 on this rack because I only have 3 30 amp 240 volt circuits. Okay, so I think that, you know, obviously depending, you know, which platform I go on, you know, when they get rented, how much power are they gonna use? I still have to have available, you know, that capacity, you know, on my circuits. So I know for a fact I'm not gonna be utilizing all 10 servers on this rack with the 330 amp circuits that I have, because I'm probably gonna go over capacity in case for some reason they all got rented and they're using full power. Right? What are the chances of that, right? So I suspect I'm only gonna put 6 servers on this rack, maybe 8 at most. I don't think so, we'll see. But again, it all depends what type of GPUs I'm gonna be populating on these servers, right? So that's gonna be something that I just need to play by ear once I set these up one by one. Like I said, I'm gonna have a lot of videos setting these up, and I'm taking you guys along the journey, okay? Like I said, I'm taking you guys along the journey. I'm no expert when it comes to this. I think this is something that I think I can utilize this hardware and see if I can, you know, earn money with these by renting them out. They're not, again, these are not high performance, you know, PCIe 4.0, PCIe 5.0 stuff. No, they're, you know, Gen 3, PCIe 3.0. You know, DDR4, I'm using Intel Xeon Golds. You know, this stuff isn't, you know, they're not AMD Epics, okay? I'm not using that platform. So I may not be able to charge, you know, that high compared to the people that have, you know, the AMD stuff. Anyways, guys, that's what I have coming. I just wanted to update you guys here. And yeah, I actually bought 2 exhaust fans. I have another one right there. So I'm gonna be replacing this exhaust fan there, and I'm gonna be replacing that exhaust fan, okay, for my 170HX, so you guys can see how that all works. All right, my friends, that's it for this video. I am done. Please let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out, man. A lot of work ahead.